Foundation chemistry IUPAC nomenclature. Let us start. In the IUPAC, in this IUPAC nomenclature, we will take some organic compounds. In that, first we will take a alkyl group. We will take. For alkyl group, what is the general formula? CnH2n plus 1. In the alkyl group, general formula CnH2n plus 1. Now let us substitute n is equal to 4. N is equal to 4. If we substitute, you are getting C4H9. If we C4H9, we are getting. Okay. This C4H9, we will give it as how we will give the C4H9. That 4 carbons we will write like this. 4 carbon atoms here are written like this. Then another possibility, 4 carbon atoms we will write like this. Next, that's all. Only these possibilities are there. Okay. Now we will give between carbon atoms, give single bonds. Then give hydrogens. For this carbon, give 3 hydrogens because the carbon can have valency 4 bonds. It can form 4 bonds. This carbon is having 2 bonds, so give 2 more hydrogens. For this carbon, 2 bonds are there, therefore give 2 hydrogens. For this carbon, 1 bond is there, remaining 2 hydrogens, you give it this bond, it will make with some other thing. Okay, like this you have written. This we will condense. This we can write it as CH3, single bond CH2, CH2, CH2. Like this we can write. Here, this bond indicates this carbon is making bond with some other group. That is a meaning. Okay, that we will give here. For rest of the carbons, between carbon atoms, you give single bonds. Now, carbon valence is 4. So, carbon can form 4 bonds. Here, carbon is having 1 bond. So, this carbon will make remaining 3 bonds with 3 hydrogens. This carbon is having 3 bonds. So, it will make 1 bond with 1 hydrogen. For this carbon, give 3 hydrogens. So, remaining 2 hydrogens are there. Remaining 2 hydrogens give like this. This we will write in the condensed form. This we will write it as CH3. This we will write it as CH. This is CH3. This is what means CH2 single bond. Like this we have written. Then this bond we will write here. Okay. So what we will get, we will see. So we will give hydrogen, 3 hydrogens to this carbon, 3 hydrogens to this carbon, 3 hydrogens to this carbon. Okay. So we can write CH3, C, CH3, CH3 we got. Okay. So like this we got. What is the name of this? We will see. All these species contain 4 carbon atoms. 4 carbon atoms in the sense the alk word is but. Alk word is what means but. Okay. The alk word is what means but, we can say. Then all these species contains 4 carbon atoms. Therefore, the alk word is but we have written. Then this YL is there, no? That YL you write for all. This YL you write. Then here for this, here all the carbon atoms present in one chain. Therefore, it is called normal butyl. So N means normal, we can say. Here it is the second carbon. This second carbon is having 2 CH3 groups. It is the second carbon. This second carbon is having 2 CH3 groups. Therefore, we have to write the word iso. Iso word we have to write. So, for this, what we have to give? Now, this carbon is bonding with some other thing. That's why we have given just to bond some other thing. We do not know, we have not mentioned. This carbon is directly linked with this carbon. This carbon is directly linked with 1 carbon here, second carbon here, third carbon here. Since this carbon is directly linked with 3 other carbons, this carbon we have to call it as tertiary carbon. Therefore, it is called tertiary butyl. First 3 letters only we have written. It is tertiary butyl. Okay, so for alkyl groups continuation we are seeing here, N is equal to 4 means C4H9. So for alkyl groups, what are the possibilities means N-butyl, isobutyl, tertiary butyl, like this possibility is there. Sir, if we take N is equal to 5, also we can write many things. Okay, sir. Next, we will see the continuation of alkanes. Now we will take alkanes continuation. We will see for alkanes formula we have seen CnH2n plus 2. We have seen N is equal to 5. We will take now. N is equal to 5. We are taking. N is equal to 5 if we substitute. N is equal to 5 if we substitute C5H12. We will get. N is equal to 5 if we substitute. You are getting C5H12. Okay. Here it contains 5 carbon atoms. 5 carbon atoms. Let us write in a straight chain. It is one possibility. Okay. Between carbon atoms, let us give single bonds. Let us give single bonds. Then let us give hydrogens. This carbon is having one bond. Therefore, give 3 hydrogens to this carbon. This carbon is having 2 bonds. Therefore, give 2 hydrogens. This carbon is having 2 bonds. Therefore, give 2 hydrogens. For this carbon, give 2 hydrogens. This carbon is having 1 bond. Therefore, give 3 hydrogens. Okay. We will write this in the condensed form. This carbon is having 3 hydrogens, that CH3. This carbon is having 2 hydrogens, that is CH2. Like this, we are continuing. We are getting the formula like this. This we can write still more condensed. How in the sense, this CH3 we can write CH2 how many times is there means 3 times. So we will write CH2 3 times. This CH3 we can write. Okay. Now, what is the name of this compound that we have to see? IUPAC name in the sense, first we have to say root word. Root word in the sense parent chain. Parent chain in the sense longest continuous carbon chain is called parent chain. For this molecule, longest continuous carbon chain is this one. It is called parent chain. This parent chain contains 5 carbon atoms. Therefore, root word is pent. Root word is pent. Then primary suffix. Primary suffix means carbon-carbon single bond is present. Carbon-carbon single bond means primary suffix is ane. For this compound, secondary suffix is not there. For alkanes, no secondary suffix. Then what is secondary suffix? Later we will discuss. Then we have to see about prefix. In this compound, all the carbon atoms present in the parent chain. Nothing is out of parent chain. Is there any carbon out of parent chain? Nothing. Therefore, there is no prefix here. So, what is the IUPAC name for this compound in the sense pentane? Pentane is the IUPAC name. Sir. Next, we will write another possibility for this C5H12. For this C5H12, one possible structure we have given. We will go for next possible structure. Okay. Out of 5 carbon atoms, 4 carbon atoms I will write in a straight, 1 carbon I will write down. Then between carbon atoms, let me give single bonds. Then we will give hydrogens. Now for this carbon, give 3 hydrogens. For this carbon, let us give 3 hydrogens. For this carbon, we are giving 3 hydrogens. For this carbon, 2 hydrogens. For this carbon is having 3 bonds. Carbon generally forms 4 bonds. Here 3 bonds are there. Remaining 1 bond with hydrogen. Okay, now condensed formula we will write CH3, CH down CH3, then this CH2, CH3 we have written. This we can write in another form. Here CH3, CH3 2 times is there. Therefore, CH3 twice, CH, CH2, CH3. Like this also we can write. Sir, for this, let us say IUPAC name for which we will select parent chain first. Parent chain means this is the parent chain. Longest continuous carbon chain is called parent chain. Longest continuous carbon chain is called parent chain. Therefore, it is a parent chain. This parent chain contains 4 carbon atoms, therefore root word is but. Between carbon atoms, single bond is present, therefore primary suffix "ane." In this compound, carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms present, that means this is hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons means secondary suffix won't be present. Hydrocarbons in the sense carbon and hydrogen will be present. This compound contains carbon and hydrogen. Therefore, it is hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons means secondary suffix we should not talk. Secondary suffix when will come means if heteroatom is present. Heteroatom means other than carbon and hydrogen. Other than carbon and hydrogen is present means then only we have to talk about secondary suffix, otherwise no. Here we selected a parent chain. So root word we said, primary suffix also we said, secondary suffix we said not there. Now we have to say prefix. Now in this compound, is there any carbon present other than parent chain? Is there any carbon present without parent chain? That means now if we take this carbon, it is not present in the parent chain. It is not included in the parent chain. It is bonded with the parent chain. Okay, this carbon is not included in the parent chain. This carbon is away from parent chain. Therefore, we have to call this is as a branch we have to call. Otherwise, we have to call this is as a substituent. We have to call this is as a substituent. So we can call this is as a branch or substituent. What is the name of this one? This carbon contains one, this branch contains one carbon, therefore meth. And this CH3 is satisfying which formula in the sense CnH2n plus 1. It is satisfying which formula in the sense this formula. Here you substitute n is equal to 1. You will get CH3. So here one carbon is there. One carbon means the alk word is meth. Then what is the suffix we have to write? YL. That YL you write. Therefore CH3 name is methyl. Okay. Therefore, what is the name of this one means methyl. That methyl we are writing. This methyl group present at which carbon? Which carbon of parent chain? That we have to say now. Okay. This methyl group present at which carbon of parent chain? To say that, we have to give numbering in the parent chain. How to give numbering in the parent chain? Either start from left or from right. How to give numbering in the parent chain in the sense start at extreme left, otherwise start at extreme right. Anyone you do it. So now we will start giving numbering from left extreme. Here number 1 carbon, it is number 2 carbon, it is number 3 carbon, it is number 4 carbon. Now we can say the position of branch in the parent chain. The branch is present at second carbon of parent chain. Therefore, this methyl group present at second carbon of parent chain. That is the position of methyl group. That position we have to mention it. Okay. Suppose if we give numbering start from right extreme, how the name will be there? Here first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. Now position of branch is 3. Now, how to give numbering in the sense? Give the numbering such that position of branch will be least. Branch position should be least. In that way, we have to give the numbering. Therefore, we have to select giving numbering from left. Okay, sir. Therefore, position of methyl is 2. Okay. Now, we can say this is a isomer of this compound. For this compound, we have written 2 possible structures. These are isomers. Next isomer we will write. Next chain isomer we will write. For that, what shall we do in the sense? Out of 5 carbons, 3 carbons write like this. Remaining 2 carbons write like this. Okay. Now give single bonds between carbon atoms. Give single bonds between carbon atoms. Then give hydrogens. For this carbon, 3 hydrogens we can give. For this carbon, 3 hydrogens we will give. For this carbon, 3 hydrogens. For this carbon also 3 hydrogens. For this carbon, no hydrogens because this carbon already having 4 bonds. Carbon can form maximum 4 bonds. That 4 bonds it has formed. Therefore, it will not make any bond with the hydrogen. Okay. Now we can write this is as a CH3 single bond C, CH3, here CH3, here CH3. Okay. Now let us say we will write this one in another manner. Here this carbon is having 4 CH3 groups. Therefore, we can write CH3 4 times C. Like that also we can write. So, we can write this compound in a bond notation. How to write in a bond notation in the sense? Now, this carbon, this central carbon, we'll write it as a dot. It is having one methyl group up. That methyl group up we will write like this. It is having one methyl group left. That we will write like this. It is having one methyl group right. That we will write like this. It is having one methyl group down. That we will write like this. This is called bond notation of this. Okay. Now, how to say the name of this compound? We will see. For this, we will select parent chain. The parent chain is what in the sense? This is the parent chain. So we have to selected the parent chain. Now, in the parent chain contains 3 carbons. Therefore, we will say prop. Parent chain contains 3 carbons. So we are saying prop. Between carbon atoms, single bond is there. Therefore, we are including N. Now, this carbon is not coming under parent chain. Therefore, it is branch. Therefore, what it is? It is branch, we can say. This branch name is what? Methyl. That methyl, we will write it as a prefix. This is also a branch. This branch name also methyl. How many branches are there? Means 2 branches. Both branches are methyl groups. Both are same. Therefore, we can write dimethyl. We can write. Now, we have to say the position of the branch, for which we have to give the numbering. Start numbering to give from in parent chain. From left or right, both are same only. So, here 2, here 3. Here branch present at second carbon. Therefore, we will say 2 here. This branch also present at second carbon. Therefore, again we are saying 2. Between this number and this alphabet, we are giving hyphen. So, the name of this compound is 2, 2 dimethyl propane, we can say. Okay. Now for this C5H12, how many chain isomers possible? Means 1, 2, 3. Why do we say these are chain isomers? Chain isomers means number of carbons in the parent chain will be different. You see, here parent chain contains 3 carbons. Here parent chain contains 4 carbons. Here parent chain contains 5 carbons. So number of carbons in the parent chain is different. Therefore, these are chain isomers. Okay. These we can call them as structural isomers. Why? Because structure is different. See the structure of this one. See this molecule structure. See this molecule structure. Structure is different. So we can call them as structural isomers. Okay. So we can call these as structural isomers as well as chain isomers, we said. Okay. So next, this carbon will take. This carbon directly linked with another carbon. Therefore, this carbon is called primary carbon, we have to say. So, primary carbon means that carbon is directly linked with one other carbon. Then that is called primary carbon. This carbon is directly linked with one other carbon. Therefore, it is called primary carbon. This carbon also directly linked with one other carbon. Therefore, this carbon is called primary carbon. You see this carbon, it is directly linked with one other carbon. Therefore, it is primary carbon. Okay. Generally, primary carbon means that is CH3 group. CH3 group is acting as primary carbon. Suppose if the compound contains only one carbon, then for example, methane you take, it contains only one carbon. How to say here? If only one carbon is there, then that we have to call them as a primary carbon. If only one carbon is there, then we have to say that as a primary carbon, we have to say. Okay, sir. So which and all primary carbons that we will mention here? This is primary carbon. It is primary carbon. This is primary. Here primary. Here primary. Then here if you see, this is primary. It is primary, primary, primary. Here how many primary carbons are there? Means primary carbons are 4 numbers are there. Here how many primary carbons in the sense 3 numbers are there. Here how many primary carbons in the sense 2. Okay, we said primary carbons. Next we will see secondary carbon. We will see. Now this carbon is directly bonded with right side one carbon and left side one carbon. Therefore this carbon we will call it as secondary carbon. Okay, this carbon we will call it as secondary carbon. Why? Because it is directly bonded with right side one carbon and left side one carbon. Therefore it is secondary carbon, we can say. This carbon also directly bonded with right side one carbon and left side one carbon. Therefore it is called secondary carbon. This carbon also we can say secondary carbon. Therefore how many secondary carbons are there here in the sense 3. Here we will see how many secondary carbons present here. We will see this carbon directly bonded with 2 carbons, right side one, left side one. Therefore this is secondary carbon. So in this molecule secondary carbon how many times means 1. Okay, then we'll see this carbon. This carbon is directly bonded with right side one carbon, down one carbon, left side one carbon. So this carbon is directly bonded with 3 other carbons. Therefore we will call this is as a tertiary carbon. So here tertiary carbons how many means 1, we can say. Next we will take this carbon is directly bonded with right side one carbon, down one carbon, left side one carbon, up one carbon. Therefore it is called quaternary carbon. 4 degree carbon, 4 degree carbon 1. It is called a quaternary carbon. Quaternary carbon. You will call this is as a quaternary carbon. Okay. So how many types of carbons? Primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. Okay. Then hydrogens we will see. This hydrogen is directly attached to primary carbon. Therefore this hydrogen is called primary hydrogen. Okay. So what is meant by primary hydrogen? Which is directly attached to primary carbon. So primary hydrogen means that is attached to primary carbon. Okay, let us count how many primary hydrogens are there. So primary hydrogen means that is attached to primary carbon. Okay, here how many primary hydrogens are there? You count it. 6 primary hydrogens are there. Here how many primary hydrogens are there? 9 primary hydrogens are there. Here how many primary hydrogens are there? 12 primary hydrogens are there. Okay, so next, this hydrogen is in secondary carbon. This hydrogen is bonded to secondary carbon. Therefore it is called secondary hydrogen. So how many secondary hydrogens are there here? 6 secondary hydrogens. Here secondary hydrogens how many? 2. This hydrogen is directly bonded with tertiary carbon. Therefore it is called tertiary hydrogen. So now we said primary hydrogen, secondary hydrogen, tertiary hydrogens. Can you say how many quaternary hydrogens possible? Generally, is quaternary hydrogen possible? Sir, we'll check. We have taken quaternary carbon. It is quaternary carbon. That means 4 degree carbon is called quaternary carbon. This carbon is having 4 bonds. Carbon can make maximum 4 bonds. That many bonds are there here. So can this carbon make any bond with any more bond with hydrogen? Can it make any more bond? Then how can it make bond with hydrogen? It cannot make bond with hydrogen in the sense, is there any quaternary hydrogen? So quaternary hydrogen is not possible. Quaternary hydrogen is not possible, we can say. Okay. Next we will take a n is equal to 6 we will take. In this general formula, we will substitute n is equal to 6. So what we will get? C6H14. For this C6H14, what are the structural isomers? What are the chain isomers? What is the IUPAC name for respective compound? That we will see. Okay. Now 6 carbons. That 6 carbons we will write straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbons we have written. Between carbons we will give the bonds. Okay. Between carbons we have given the bonds. So next we will write 6 carbons as like this. 5 carbons straight, 1 carbon down. Between carbons we will give single bonds. Between carbons we will give single bonds. Okay. Then we can write in another manner this. This carbon you write under this. Okay. That carbon you can write under this. Next what we can do means this carbon we can write over this carbon we can write. We can write this carbon over this we can write it. Okay. That we will write. So C, we have written like this. So these many possibilities we have given. Another possibility also we can give. How? In the sense, write this carbon under this. No, that possibility not there. We cannot write. Sir. So these many possibilities we have written for this compound. Sir. Now we will give hydrogens. This carbon is having 1 bond, therefore 3 hydrogens. This carbon is having 2 bonds, one in left side, one in right side, therefore we will give 2 hydrogens. For this carbon 2 hydrogens, here 2 hydrogens, here 2 hydrogens, for this 3 hydrogens. For this carbon 3 hydrogens, this carbon is having 3 bonds, therefore only 1 hydrogen. So okay, so we are giving hydrogens like this. So here also we are giving hydrogens. We are giving hydrogens like this. We have given hydrogens like this. For this carbon, we need not give hydrogen because it is having 4 bonds. We have given hydrogens like this. Okay. Now, let us select parent chain in all. Let us select parent chain in all the compounds. In this compound, the parent chain is this. The parent chain contains how many carbons? 6 carbons. Therefore, X is the root word. In this compound, parent chain is this one. Longest continuous carbon chain is parent chain. It contains 5 carbons. Therefore, pent. In this compound, the parent chain is this one. Parent chain is this one. This parent chain contains 5 carbons. Therefore, pent. In this compound, the parent chain is this one. The parent chain is called the longest continuous carbon chain. It contains 4 carbons. Therefore, bute. So we said parent chains. Now, we will say it is number 1, it is number 2, it is number 3, it is number 4. Now 1, 2, 4 or 1, 3, 4 is called chain isomers. These also chain isomers. Chain isomers means what? Number of carbons in the parent chain is different. Okay. So here in 1 to 4, if you see, number of carbons in the parent chain is different. 1, 3, 4, you see, number of carbons in the parent chain is different. Therefore, 1 to 4, 1, 2, 4 are chain isomers. 1, 3, 4 are chain isomers. Now, all the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the 4, we can call it as isomers. We can call them as isomers. What is isomers? Same molecular formula, but different structures. Okay. Same molecular formula, but different properties. That is called isomers. All these have same molecular formula, but properties different. Therefore, 1, 2, 3, 4 are isomers, we can say. Then this 1, 2 and 4. 1 to 4, if you see, structure is different. Therefore, 1, 2, 4 are called structural isomers. Similarly, 1, 3, 4 are called chain isomers. Sir, okay. Now we will say the name. Okay. Here, carbon, carbon single bond is there. Therefore, primary suffix is n. Here, primary suffix n. Here, primary suffix n. Here also primary suffix n. Why we have given primary suffix n for all the compounds? In all the compounds, carbon, carbon single bond is there. Therefore, n. Sir, here no branch. Here branch is there. Okay. What is a branch here? This is a branch. This branch name is methyl. Okay. Here, this is a branch. This branch name is methyl. Here, this is the branch. The branch name is what means methyl. This is the branch. This branch name is what means methyl. That means dimethyl. Then we have to say the position. To say the position of branch, we have to give the numbering. Okay. Now we will give the numbering. Here, number 1 carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon. Therefore, this branch is at second carbon of parent chain. Therefore, it is 2-methyl pentane. Here numbering. First carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon. Branch present at third carbon. Therefore, it is called 3-methyl pentane. Here, first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. Branch present at second carbon. Therefore, 2. This branch also present at second carbon. Therefore, 2. Therefore, we can say 2,2 dimethyl butane is the name of this compound. Now we will say this structure and this structure will take. Okay, these two structures will take. In this structure, position of branch is 2. In this structure, position of branch is 3. In this structure, branch and in this structure, branch same, but position of branch is different. Therefore, this structure and this structure are called position isomers. We have to call them as position isomers. Okay. Why these two are called position isomers? Because position of branch is same, rest of the thing is same. Position of branch is different in these two cases, but rest of the things is same. Therefore, position isomers. Okay. So, position isomers means what? Position will be different. Okay. So, now we said C6H14, what are the isomers possible? What are the structures possible for them? We said in this manner, we can continue n is equal to 7, n is equal to 8, like this we can continue. What is the last value of n in the sense we cannot say, because organic compounds, hydrocarbons are millions of hydrocarbons are there. Therefore, n will go on continue. Set. Next, we will take next homologous series. Will take. You are taking next homologous series. Next homologous series in the sense alkene. What is homologous series? Homologous series means it will have same general formula. It will have particular general formula. One homologous series means that will have one general formula. Then, if you write the compounds in a order, then difference between successive compounds will be CH2 group. CH2 group will be difference. Okay, that is called homologous series. So, homologous series means the one group we have to take. In that group, general formula for all the compounds should remain same. If you write all the compounds in particular order, either ascending series or descending series, the difference between successive compounds will be CH2 group. Okay, that is homologous series. One homologous series already we completed. What is that? Means alkanes. General formula CnH2n plus 2. We are going for another homologous series, another family we are going, that is called alkene. That alkene general formula what in the sense? CnH2n. This alkene general formula is what in the sense? CnH2n we can say. For alkene, the n value, starting value must be 2. For alkane, starting value can be 1. For alkane, starting value can be 1, but for alkene, starting value must be 2. N is equal to 2 only. Okay, so starting value is 2. So n is equal to 2. We will substitute. What we will get, we will see. So we are getting a C2H4. This C2H4 contains 2 carbons. The 2 carbons we have written like this. Now here ene is present. Ene means 1 CC double bond must be present. 1 CC double bond will be present. So between carbon atoms, 1 double bond we have given. Then you give the hydrogens. This carbon is having 2 bonds, therefore it can make 2 more bonds with the 2 hydrogens. This carbon is having double bond, 2 bonds it is having, so it will make 2 more bonds, totally 4, therefore it is making bond with the 2 hydrogens. This we will write in a condensed formula. This carbon is having 2 hydrogens, therefore CH2. This double bond we will write, this carbon is having 2 hydrogens, therefore CH2. Okay. For this IUPAC name we will say, this compound is having 2 carbons. 2 carbons means this alk word is eth. Alk word we have to say eth. Carbon-carbon double bond is present. Therefore, primary suffix is ene. Primary suffix ene we have to say. Why we said primary suffix ene? Because carbon-carbon double bond is present. Therefore, ene we said. So, this compound name we have to say as ethene. Okay. Then we'll substitute n is equal to 3. N is equal to 3 we will substitute. N is equal to 3, if we substitute C3H6 we will get. So this C3H6 means here 3 carbon atoms are there. Those 3 carbon atoms we will write like this. Then the C3H6 coming under this category only, no, coming under this general formula only, no. Therefore, between carbon atoms, 1 double bond you give. Between remaining carbon atoms, you give single bond. Don't give everywhere double bond. Only 1 double bond should be present. Between remaining carbons, you have to give single bond, you have to give. Okay, then we will give hydrogens. Now, this carbon is having 1 bond. Therefore, for this carbon, we are giving 3 hydrogens. This carbon is having totally 3 bonds. Therefore, remaining 1 bond we will give. This carbon is having 2 bonds. Therefore, 2 bonds. Therefore, it will make bonds with the 2 hydrogens. Okay. Now, condensed formula we will write CH3, single bond CH, double bond CH2. Okay. Now, for this, let us select parent chain. Parent chain is what in the sense? It is a parent chain. This parent chain contains 3 carbons. Therefore, root word is prop. Now, primary suffix. What is primary suffix we have to give? Primary suffix is what here? Carbon-carbon single bond means ene. Carbon-carbon double bond means ene. Okay. Now, what is a primary suffix? Primary suffix in the sense, either you give it ene, otherwise you give it ene. If the compound contains only carbon-carbon single bond, then you have to give primary suffix ene. What about here? Carbon-carbon single bond is present, carbon-carbon double bond also present. Then what we have to do? As per carbon-carbon double bond, you follow. As per carbon-carbon single bond, don't follow. Okay. So primary suffix means either you give ene, otherwise you give ene. Here single bond and double bond both are present. Therefore, what you have to follow means as per double bond you follow. So as per double bond means primary suffix is what means ene. Therefore, what is the name of this